Our topic is subliminal messaging, and it's considered pseudoscience. And what pseudoscience is it's a belief or practice mistakenly regarded to be based on the scientific method. And an example of a pseudoscience claim is that healthy bacteria in our stomach dine or eat the unhealthy bacteria, which is not true, so that's considered pseudoscience. And subliminal messaging is the idea that advertisements can influence consumers' responses unconsciously. An example of that is the ice on top of the Coke machine. It resembles the silhouette of a woman, which would target male consumers to buy the product more often. Subliminal messaging started in 1957 by a guy named James Vickery, and what he did was he inserted a single frame into the preview of a movie that said, "Eat more popcorn and drink more Coke." Then he reported his results to it increased the sales of Coke and the sales of popcorn, but it turned out that his results were a hoax.
So what exactly are the claims about subliminal messaging? Well, subliminal messages are said to have a powerful, enduring effect on behavior. That's not true. Laboratory research does reveal a subtle, fleeting effect of subliminal messaging. Priming thirsty people with a thirsty-quenching beverage makes the advertisement more persuasive. If you're hungry and you go to the store, you are prone to buy more food items. In the same way, an athlete is prone to buy a Gatorade or a Powerade if they see a commercial of it after working out. So there's been a lot of research done on subliminal messaging. One particular experiment was to test if subliminal recordings had a lasting effect on personality. This experiment was done by Anthony Greenwald, and he assigned students to listen daily for 5 weeks to commercials with subliminal messaging. The researchers claimed that the messages would increase memory or self-esteem. However, they switched the two messages, and the result was a placebo effect. So the people that were listening to the recordings of getting a higher self-esteem reported that they had a higher self-esteem, but when in reality, it was a placebo effect because the recording was actually over having better memory, and vice versa. So how exactly can subliminal messaging be tested? Subliminal messaging can be tested by performing double-blind tests. You could test 2 different groups by showing them different subliminal messages and observe their behavior for an extensive period of time. You could provide surveys to answer whether they feel any different. So why exactly is subliminal advertising considered to be pseudoscience? Parts of subliminal messaging is pseudoscientific because of support of the idea that subliminal manipulation can directly control choices and actions, which goes against basic principles of subliminal perception. So what subliminal perception is that the brain can perceive things at a certain threshold, and it can perceive things slightly underneath that threshold. So your mind can still perceive certain images when it's underneath that threshold. However, that's not going to have a lasting effect on your personality. Watching an advertisement is not going to change who